Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Isra, and today I'm going to share with you 4 things that surprised me about Japan. Number 1, this is the biggest one. This is the one that really took a toll on my health. The work culture in Japan. I did not work long hours because they said I'm gaijin, which is foreigner in Japanese. So foreigners don't work that way because that's their rules. I went there to teach English in Japan through the JET program, which is well known in Japan for teaching English, for bringing in foreigners to different schools to help students to get encouraged to learn English from a native speaker. And it's like, is it efficiently done? No, it's just like pretty much about showing that they are working hard and diligent, and going home early does not look good. Seen as being maybe lazy, I'm not too sure. So I just know that this was a big surprise for me. One time I had told the teacher, English Japanese teacher, I'm really excited for the winter break. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, there's no winter break, we're teachers. And that really shocked me. I'm like, what do you mean? I need a winter break. What am I gonna do here? She's like, just act like you're working. And that was really made me angry. And no summer vacation. Students don't even have a real summer vacation. They come to school, they do these festivals or events where they have like sports competitions, and they make their own team with their own logo, with their own slogan, and like big boards with their team name and all this stuff. So it's really cool what they do, but they don't actually have real time for themselves from what I've seen. Even during school, the homework, they get back home maybe late at night because of their extracurricular activities, sports activities. So it's like their whole life is school for both the student and the teachers. I admire it, it's beautiful, but at the same time, I'm like all for people being true to themselves and doing what feels good. This is my North American way of seeing things, but I really didn't like to see this. It's like, is this the student's choice? Is this the teacher's choice, or is it a choice that is being made from society? And I would say it's the choice being made from society. At first, I was very like neutral about it. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I would go home at 4 p.m. So that was fine for me. But the second year, it really got to me, and that was one of the reasons why I left, because I couldn't withstand seeing this. Number 2, piercings and tattoos. This surprised me. There were no tattoo parlors. There were no places to actually get piercings other than the hospital. Yes. I found this out the hard way, actually. I was living in Yamaguchi and close to Hiroshima, and I was going around asking in Japanese, where can I find a place to get a piercing? Yeah, people were giving me really funny looks. Usually Japanese are very reserved in their reactions, like they don't say no like directly. Eventually I found someone. She's like, oh my gosh, don't ask other people about this. This is not, she's like similar age to me, and this is not something that we have allowed in Japan, actually. It's not allowed to have a place where you get a piercing. I was looking for a piercing for my ears as well as belly piercing, and she's like, actually, I know someone. So he had like a cover-up store, and then he looked like a samurai. And he's like, okay, all right. He looked around just to make sure that there was no one. And then he took me upstairs to his special piercings place. So it was really cool. Number 3 is the nonverbal communication. The nonverbal communication, I knew about it, but not to the degree that I saw it as there. So sometimes they're indirectly telling me, don't do this. The only thing I hear them saying is, well, yeah, it sounds like a nice thing, but it's that tone that I needed to pick up on that I'm like, no, I'm a Virgo, I'm blunt, you gotta tell it to me directly. So yeah, that took me some time to understand, and I felt like I was somehow disrespectful unintentionally, and yeah, eventually I learned that Pick up on that tone, that means a no. Number 4, the drinking culture. Oh my goodness. This is so big in Japan. So there's something called enkais. They're work parties, and I think we would have like 2 of them per year or once per year. It was interesting just to see this other side to all my coworkers, and it was strange for them that I did not drink alcohol. I'm not a fan at all, and I'm very sensitive to alcohol. I actually get really negative effects, not physically only, but like actually mentally. I don't do well. So there's no positives for me. So those are the 4 things that shocked me about Japan. Number 1, them overworking. Number 2, piercings and tattoos. You can't find places to get them easily unless you're close to an American base, by the way. And number 3, their nonverbal communications and just like the level, how deep it is. And number 4, the drinking culture in Japan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any sort of recommendations of what you want to see, let me know in the comment section below. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.